Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. I am smiling today, hopefully not like this guy exactly, because I got to put together a model that I've been wanting to build for a very long time. This is from Martin Lego Design, and I'm holding the mouth of Sauron. And it just came together a lot smoother and a lot nicer than even I initially expected. A tall and evil shape mounted upon a black horse. The rider was robed all in black, and black was his lofty helm. Yet this was no ring wraith, but a living man. His name is remembered in no tale, for he himself had forgotten it. This is the emissary of Sauron as seen in Return of the King, and the detailing for this bust reflects what we saw in the Lord of the Rings film. It's a highly detailed model, very robust, and an incredibly smooth process coming together. Before I show you some of the closer details, if this is a model that maybe you might want to build in the future, then you can get the instructions at BrickVault.toys. With an instructions purchase comes a PDF guide for the model, plus a digital parts list for ordering all the pieces you're going to need. Our builds are physically tested for durability. The instructions are also tested to make sure the building steps can be followed clearly, and the parts for the creation are chosen for availability on the brick buying market. If you buy instructions, you will be able to put this model together in real life. Buying from us also directly supports the talented designers that we work with. Martin Lego Design is someone we've followed for years, and you can expect to see other masterful projects of his in the future as well. That's BrickVault.toys, link in the description below. And okay, we are now jumping right into the Mouth of Sauron model here. It has incredible detail. The layering effect of his helmet is subtle and refined. There is a distinct layer and color contrast between the dark gray helmet and the gross flesh of the mouth and everything around there. When you look close, there's a ton of depth here, showing the cracked and somewhat putrefied flesh around the mouth, using nougat, dark red, and reddish brown color tones under that standard flesh tone. And then if you didn't recognize them by now, the rows of long yellow teeth are actually B1 battle droid heads, with the lucky number of 13 of them in total. It's just an incredibly striking look for a face, something that you don't normally see when you see larger busts in Lego bricks. They usually stick to just helmets, but I think he really pulled off the flesh look here. And frankly, I think this is a much more interesting character design to tackle than something like Sauron himself. The contrast of that mouth detailing is just too dang good and too dang eye-catching compared to solid metal angular shapes. So normally when I do one of these videos, I like to get into the play or interactive features as quickly as I can, but this is a display piece. It does not move. There are no moving pieces on it. So let me get to the handling instead. And by getting into the handling, let me repeat what I just said. Nothing on it moves at all. For something that is not designed for play or even handling really, let me just say that this model is incredibly strong. I'm looking at all the assemblies attached to the base. There is this armor detailing coming in at two different 45-degree angles in the front. And then if you look at the side of the head, there's this black robe detailing that's very long that connects to either side of the head. It's both angled a little bit to the side and then also canted inward. And then on some of these large extensions, you have jutting out bits of Lego, like the long curved black slopes at the bottom or the curved armor tile pieces at the bottom of the helm. But let me say, nothing moves. You can pick it up from here, it's fine. You can pick it up from this angle, it's fine. You can pick it up like this, it's totally fine. It doesn't matter. You could probably close your eyes and hold this anywhere and it's not going to break. And on top of that, when I put the model back down, I'm not adjusting anything. I'm not popping a little thing back into alignment or twisting something so it's just perfectly straight or tweaking something or twerking. Sorry, I just said that to see what the AI prompt would do with Mouth of Sauron twerking. But really though, this model has no special handling notes required, and it doesn't make sense to me considering the detail is so next level. Often when you see weird, interesting connections like battle droids clipped onto flexi tubes to make up teeth, I would naturally assume there might be maybe a weak connection or two, perhaps even excusably weak, like maybe a piece falls off when you touch it, but it looks so dang cool, I'll just forgive you for it. That mentality does not exist on this model. It is actually incredibly solid. The pointy bits on the front end for the top of the helmet are attached very well. Even the spikes on the side of the helmet have just enough space to ratchet into one single position, so there's no guesswork on how to angle something properly. All the assemblies that make up the larger external details are very easy to attach. There is no fiddling, no illegal techniques, no frustration, and no strange brightly colored Technic pieces that can be peeked at if you look at some internal area at the wrong angle. This custom model here is about as close to an official Lego set as I've put together in like the last 5 years. It comes together incredibly straightforward and smooth. It's very strong. The details are absolutely next level. And pay no attention to Martin's other design. He's actually missing a couple of pieces for his face, like an eye socket and a couple other things. So just to let you know, there are other designs of Martin on the way. Let me know what types of builds you would like to see in the future. If you enjoy our content, feel free to like, subscribe, share, do whatever you want to do. And we'll see you next time at BrickVault.